Morning, folks. How are we all? Another Saturday morning, and we are back with another episode of our Coffee and Dent series. I know we said we were going to try and do one every couple of weeks. It's not happened, has it? Been a little bit busy, unprecedentedly so, which we are super thankful for. So, all things aside, here we go. We're back again. So, episode 2. In episode 1, we took a look at how much does paintless dent removal cost. We showed you through our estimating process using our software and gave you a bit of an idea about how we price damage. And in this episode, we're going to sort of take a look at the next step. How long does paintless dent removal take? So before we do that, though, we will just give a shout out and say, I hope you're all keeping well. Obviously, times are always changing out there with the COVID stuff. Things are opening back up. Hoping everyone's staying safe, etc. Everybody jump in the comments section if you're with us. I think there's 7 or so with you right now. I will get to the comments section at the end. We're going to dive into the video stuff first, just to keep the ball rolling for our customers and whatnot. So by all means, chuck up in the comments section if you're just going to say hey, or if you've got any questions about anything we're going to show you now, chuck in and we will get to that towards the end of this show. And it is a show. Before that, also, if you want to go and follow us on any social medias, you can do by searching TriDENT PDR Ltd. You can see that at the bottom of the screen now. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, there are probably main ones. So go across, give us a follow and stay up to date with us all. And also, if you are wanting to book in with an estimate with us, there's a number at the bottom of the screen. Give us a call and we can get you down to the workshop to give any estimates on damage. Cool. Like I say, guys, chuck up in the comments section. I will, at the end of these videos we're going to show you in a minute, jump on and have a chat with you. And obviously, tea, coffee, whatever you're drinking. So let's get rid of those banners for a second. We're going to jump into a few videos now of some recent or not so recent dent removals we've done. Obviously, you can see the kind of work we do, but also there's 4 examples of different types of damage, and we're going to let you know sort of how long that takes and what you can expect in terms of a turnaround time from us. So the first one we're going to have a little look at, we're going to start with the easy stuff. So we're going to go into sort of minor dings. So how long can we expect a minor ding removal to take? So let's chuck the first video up. This one, literally small door ding. This was actually done start to finish in about 5 minutes. Obviously, this is a bit of a fast forward video, time lapse if you like, just showing the process. So we've got a tool in the back of the door through an access hole that's taped up to stop any paintwork getting damaged. And yeah, literally start to finish 5 minutes. I think we had this done before customer had finished one of our near legendary cups of tea. So yeah, this kind of stuff doesn't need to hold you up. We can literally do this while you wait. You know, if you've got this kind of damage and want to drop into us, 9 times out of 10 we can just do it there and then for you. Or worst case scenario, if we do have to book you a slot because we're so busy, like I say, 5-10 minutes out of your day, no stress. Even stuff a little bit bigger, we can probably turn around well within under an hour. So yeah, that kind of small damage, no dramas whatsoever. Okay, so that's our first level of damage. We'll switch it up to something a little bit more involved now. Still not the biggest dent in the world. This was a bit of damage we actually did this week. I think it was Monday. Slightly larger dent, but basically we had to do a little bit of remove and install to make this one work properly. So we had to take a rear tail light out of the tailgate and also the interior trim panel. So obviously things like that makes things take a little bit longer. Let's have a look. Okay, so we had this Seat tailgate with this dent on. It's about a 40mm dent right up against the light. Like I say, we took the light out because we had to do a bit of tapping down close to it and I didn't want to risk cracking it. So we took that out and the interior trim panel. And yeah, we had a nice access hole just to get straight on that. Time-wise, I think start to finish, this was around the 2-hour mark. Literally from taking the first screw out to putting the screw back in, obviously all the dent removal, about 2 hours. So again, super quick turnaround time for something like this. You don't need to lose your car for long at all. You know, you're more than welcome to wait with us with damage like this. It's really no drama. Stuff like that, we might even be able to get done quicker. It just all depends on that strip and fit and how long it takes us to access that dent. So still super time effective, 2-hour turnaround time on damage like that. So the next one we're going to look at, this is a little bit more involved. Okay, so the first things first is this vehicle is actually a Tesla. So when we're dealing with electric vehicles, hybrid vehicles, etc., we have to know whether we're working in any areas where there's high voltage power cables, etc. We are fully qualified level 2 IMI in working with EV electric vehicles, hybrid vehicles, sorry. Fortunately for this type of damage, we didn't have to worry about any power down, power up procedures because we weren't working in any danger areas. But if you are looking to get paintless dent removal carried out on an electric hybrid car, you need to make sure the company you're going to is qualified to work on that car, because if the incorrect procedures are used, it can be seriously dangerous, in some cases fatal. Dent removal is becoming a bit of a serious thing, and any works that are getting carried out on those vehicles, you need to make sure the company that's getting involved is accredited, qualified, etc. So this is actually not the biggest dent in the world, but it is quite a complex dent. Let's take a look. So we've got this Tesla door, and it's got quite a nasty crease right behind the door handle there, straight across a body line. So it's an aluminium panel, which is harder to work for a start. We've got a super sharp dent across a body line, so we've got everything against us. And access to the back side of the panel was not great. So, as you can see here, we had to take the interior door card off to access the internal panels, which we also had to remove. We also had to take the glass out of the door, and we also had to remove the door handle. This gave us perfect access to the backside of this dent, all of which is time consuming. So I set aside a whole day for this because it was a bit of an unknown quantity for me. But knowing what I know now, this kind of damage is going to be removed in around about the 6-hour mark, I'd say, start to finish. Still super time effective. 6 hours to get damage like that removed is nothing. But yeah, as I say, these more complex jobs, they will take a little longer, but we can call that half a day, I guess. It's still not going to take any time out of your day. If you're on a quick turnaround time, super busy person, drop into us for half a day and you've got your car back in factory condition. So it's win-win-win, as always, with paintless dent removal. And we are going to show you one more bit of damage. Now, this next bit of damage, I've not got a nice video to show you right now. Still working on it. Some of you all know about this video. It is taking quite a bit of time. It's essentially done, but we're just having a few voiceover issues. So I'm going to show you just a quick clip of the damage itself and a quick after photo. But with regards to timescale, turnaround time, this was some extreme damage, and we can't really put a time scale on stuff like this, purely because it is such an unknown quantity. We can give you a rough ballpark, best case scenario, worst case scenario. So let's take a quick look. This was a roof that was heavily vandalized. It actually took us, we had the customer's car for 5 days in all. That included a Sunday, and it was during a period where we actually got snowed off, so we lost a day there. But in all, it was about a 3.5 day turnaround time. Still a win for this kind of damage. Let's take a look. So this was a roof on a Nissan Juke, heavily vandalized, jumped on. Some super extreme damage, which, yes, we can deal with. I have the physiotherapy bills to back that up. Look at that. So, yeah, all in all, start to finish, 3.5 days, really. Like I say, there's a quick end photo. I'm hoping we'll have the video for you soon. But even at that, 3.5 day turnaround for that kind of damage, you're still winning, because what's your alternatives? To get a new roof panel put on? Well, I don't think that's going to get cut off, replaced and whatnot within that time scale. So how long does paintless dent removal take? Not long at all, really. We will do our best to get you turned around. Lights have gone off again. Look, someone put some money in the meter. We'll leave it though. I like the mood lighting. Yeah, we will do our best to get you turned around ASAP. When carried out properly, it's super time effective. It's always cost effective, and the value you will maintain in your vehicle when it comes to resale, trade-in time, it's win-win-win. That's all there is to say about it. So let's jump into those comments section, guys. Let's see who's with us this morning. We've got Steve Woods on with us. Morning, Steve. If you are in the Scarborough area and you need some paintless dent removal, York, etc., give Steve a call at I Do Dents. Leon's on Dragon's Dents. That's your dent guy for the Northampton area. Give him a shout. We've got Padraig over in Islands. Morning, Ben. How are you? Are you cold? Yes, I am. Somebody needs to tell the weatherman that it is May already, so turn the heating up if you can, folks. Brian's on up in the Middlesbrough area. We've got Ali on Great Tent, Hail Tech. How you doing, buddy? Dieter's on. Love the tape across the access hole. Yep, absolutely. Try not to risk breaking any paint, whichever way you flip it up. Dieter's actually working on a little project for us at the minute, which will be revealed at some point soon, so stay tuned for that. He's doing an awesome job cracking away on stuff. Super excited stuff. Who else is on with us? Graham, Dent Detail PDR. If you're in the Manchester area and surrounding, give Graham a call at Dent Detail. Great tech, lovely chap. We'll get the job done for you, no problems. Dieter saying, if you're in the Sydney area, call Dentagon. That's right. Dieter's working a hailstorm over there, I believe, at the moment. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Super quick Coffee and Dents episode for you this morning, just mainly for my customer base, to let you guys know how long paintless dent removal is going to take. So just to recap, small minor dings, honestly, we'll have you turned around in under an hour. It is a drop-in service. Sorry, here we go, look. 80's on, my brother. What sauce you got in your mocha floppuccino? Straightforward tea this morning, buddy. Yeah, so minor dings will have you turned around well within under an hour. Anything more than that, when you come in and see us, we will walk you through the process, but more often than not, we're talking hours. You know, we're not talking days, hours. We very rarely will have a car overnight at the workshop. It's normally back to the customer by the end of the day, worst case scenario, even for some of the more severe damage. But yeah, if we get up to that level of extreme collision damage or vandalism, etc., like I say, we can't really put a time scale on that, but we can assure you now it will be cost effective, it will be time effective, and it is going to be the best result you are going to get. Okie dokie, guys. I think that's pretty much it for today. Just a quick one for our customer base. If you do have any questions about anything you've seen or whatnot, you're still more than welcome to chuck it up in the comments section, and at some point today I will get back to you. Other than that, we've got a Nissan Elgrand in the workshop today for a full van workaround. Every panel's walloped somewhat. So I need to get on with that now. So I'm going to finish up this tea and we are going to get cracking. We've got a couple of estimates down as well and a couple of trade car being picked up, which is all good. So you guys have yourself a wicked weekend, and we'll try not to leave it too long until episode number 3, shall we? No worries, guys. Take it steady out there, and we will see you later. Take care.